Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today's video I'm going to be pinching my candles on this Scots pine because as you can see they're a bit long. It should have been done earlier because they're starting to open up on the top, but it doesn't matter, I'll pinch them now. So what I'll do is I'll bring the camera in and show you what I'm pinching. Like I say, I'll take about 2/3 of the candle off and just leave a little bit. The reason we pinch the candles is to stop the branches growing long and start creating back budding further in on the tree. So that's the reason why we pinch the candles. So this should be a short video, but we'll get going. So what I'll do is I'll just grab a candle and just pinch about 2/3 off. The little ones, what's starting to open up, I'll just take the top off. In here we'll have 3 candles, so what I'll do is I'll remove the middle one all together and I'll pinch the other 2 and just work around the tree pinching the candles. Starting to get a little bit tough. You won't do this if you want the tree to grow branches, obviously. You can cut them if you want to. I find it just as easy just to hold the bottom and pinch. I'm still undecided on the front of this tree. There was a few comments. I don't know yet. Kind of like that, because you can see the dead wood. Oh, that's not very safe. Bird must have landed on it. But I also like that, because you can see the first branch. Got a couple of little candles on the top there, which I'm going to leave, because I want to bring the branch round and further in, so I'll let them grow. There's not many with 3 candles in one spot. Actually, I'm sure there was only the one. Oh, there's one there. I'll tear that middle one out there. bound to miss one or two. Always do. I've got a pine I got from Doncaster up there. I don't know whether to pinch the candles or let it grow. The only problem I've got with that is it's long and leggy. So if I let it grow, it's only going to get leggier. Where if I pinch the candles, we can start and create some back budding, which I'll bring in after this. And I think we'll just pinch the candles on that as well. So the two at the back I'm leaving. I'm nipping them two there. Can't wait to get the needle size down on this. Looks like I see the needles are massive. It's starting to grow well since its last styling, which was a few months ago, I think. So that's it on this Scot pine. That was a quick video, wasn't it? Nah, I'll bring the other one in, I'll show you the other one. I've got pines in the beds. Well, I put some twist in, but I want them to thicken up and grow. So I'll not be touching them ones. But I will give you a look at the size of the candles on them. In fact, I'll show you them last. We'll get the other one in first and we'll pinch the candles on that. So that's it for the Scots pine. Couple of needles browning off, which is the old needles. Well, back on the bench for this little fella. You see the flowers is coming back, the red. It covers the full rock, which looks awful, but I don't mind little patches like that because it adds a bit colour to the rock. So once it grows a bit further around the rock, I'll trim it back and just have a few little patches so we can have a nice purple flower on, a bit colour. So that's it for this one. Time for tray number 2. So this is the other pine which I got from Doncaster. I really don't know where I'm going or what I want to do with this one yet. I'm basically just going to pinch the candles so I can create some back budding and process it along a bit for when I do style it. We've got this awful V in here and a knuckle at the back. It all depends which angle I take it at. We'll be losing one of them when I do style it. Also, it looks like it's got a bit woolly effort on the tray. I don't know if you can say that. Woolly effort. You squash it on your hands, you can see the red. Well, where you at, camera? On your hands. So once I pinch these candles, once I put them back on the bench, I'll spray it with insecticide. And we'll take that one off. There was 3 there, so I've just decided which one to take out. The same on that one. So I'll finish this branch before I get lost off. There's 3 on there. Oh, that was a needle. Tear that off. Tell you the truth, I didn't know why I bought this, like. I think I paid £150 for it. style of pipe, as you say. We've got some dead bits there, take them off. If my scissors sound too clattery, I got them off Corrin while I was up there, SB8 Scotland. They're not bad, like a good pair of scissors. Cheers Corrin. Reasonably priced and all. And now we have another sycamore. Sick to death of pulling them out this year, lad. I would keep them all if we could get the leaf size down nice and quick, but you cannot, so they're no good for nothing. Still got a load of old needles on this tree as well. Like I say, I'm really not bothered about it. I'm just going to leave it on the bench and let it grow, let it backbud, then we decide what to do with the crap on the top. How's it going? Oh. What do you want? I can't know. It's just growing every direction. There's not one direction, every direction. Go lie down, son. I don't know if my hands are sticky off the sap off the woolly aphid. It doesn't feel very good. Middle one out, tips off. Middle one out, tips off. I guess the tips off. I'm not really bothered about leaving any to grow on this because I want to get it compact. I don't want it no longer. Unlike the other Scots pine, I left a few on the top to grow along. Well, I really don't want this no longer than this. There. So that's the candles pinched on this horrible nasty thing. If anyone's got any ideas where to go next on this, I'm open for suggestions. Comment below or email us, anything you want. Definitely open for suggestions. What should we lose? Which angle should we go at? I'll leave it up to the subscribers to pick the style for this one. I'll put this back on the bench and I'll give it a spray later on when I'm off the camera. What I could use is soapy water. Spray it on, leave it on 10 minutes, wash it off. But what I always use is fungus or bug clear, which I'll show you now. So that was the fungus one, which I use on my ewes. And that's the bug clear I use. This is the only stuff I use these. I just buy them off Amazon and use them. And like you can see, it is woolly aphid because it's all over the branches and all. So it wants a good blitz. Which I'll do when I end the video. I'll not be making a tab until I wash my hands. So what I'll do is I'll put this fella back on the bench. Beauties them, Corin. Put them back on the bench. Then I'll show you how big the candles are on the other ones in the pot. Like in the planter. Must be about that long. Nah, it's going back on because I'm going to end up styling it and cutting bits off, which I don't want to. So back in a second, once I stick them on the bench. Right, no, put them down right. So as you can see are the ones in the flower beds. There's loads. Need a good wading. The Tanuti's got a load on. So that's on them ones in the flower bed. Got some twisty ones in pots down there with the candles on, which I'll be pinching and all. I'm not going to do them all on video because they're going on forever. This alia's got some nice colours on it. Hello Scout. Hello Scout. And I've got that big one in the planter over in the corner, which is starting to get too thick to twist now, I think. I was going to put that on the top of that Tanuki which I got given, but I've left it too long now. So I'm just going to cut them off, let it bud, and see what we can do with it later on. So that's it for this video. I'm pinching the candles on a couple of the pines. What I'm going to do now is spray that one, go out with my new skizzers, and I'm going to chop all the candles off the ones in the flower beds. So thank you for watching. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll catch you in the next one. Ta-da, folks!